Hi, Jimmy. Thanks for joining me today. I'd love to kick off the conversation by just defining what resiliency is as it relates to data centers.
In a data center, resiliency refers to the ability of the infrastructure and the systems to continue operating, or in the event of a failure, to recover quickly and keep operating. So in simple terms, resiliency is the capacity of the data center to keep running or bounce back fast when something goes wrong.
Could you elaborate a little bit more on why resiliency is important in data centers?
It's important because data centers host critical applications and data and digital services, everything from banking systems to healthcare to streaming platforms. So any kind of downtime can lead to financial loss, reputation damage to the people that loses, any of their customers. There's also potential for regulatory penalties if they drop loads that are government loads or banking loads. And operational disruptions can cause the business to fail. So resiliency ensures continuity.
How do you see AI impacting resiliency in data centers?
Resiliency is shifting from being reactive, like what do we do when we have a failure, to being proactive and self-healing. How can we predict these failures before they happen, and then have systems in place to actually correct that any kind of event that happens.
What questions should owners and operators be asking their teams right now?
Sure. As AI workloads increase and infrastructure becomes more complex, owners and operators need to ask targeted high-impact questions that can help cut through any kind of noise and figure out what is getting to the heart of their operational resilience. What are our single points of failure in that data center? How can we test and redundancy to find that, to figure out those or to overcome those single points of failure and identify any way to close those gaps? Number two is, how are they going to use AI automation for resiliency in the future, which I think is big. So again, this goes to any kind of predictive operations that we can add, any AI intelligence that can predict and see things coming.
Are there any others that come to mind?
Another big question would be, are we built to scale safely? So again, this goes to the question, you're built for today's loads, AIs are coming, how can we scale to that AI load seamlessly without causing any disruptions to our operations?
How do you think data centers can stay resilient and reliable over the next decade?
AI isn't just another workload like we've been dealing with in the past. It's reshaping how data centers are designed, how they're built, how they're managed. I think over the next decade, staying reliable will require data centers to become smarter, obviously more dense. They'll have to be more distributed to be more resilient, to be able to fail from one place to another, and then also be more autonomous. I think we're gonna, as AI grows, we're gonna see anything from operations to how we plan these data centers using more or the AI knowledge and the programs in that delivery. And I think over the next decade, the most reliable data centers won't just resist failure. They're going to be able to anticipate failures and adapt and evolve in real time. That's not something we've been able to do necessarily in the past, but in the future, I think that's where we're headed.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Jimmy. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon.